check, check, check. Tap, tap. Check, check, check. Are we good? Tap, tap. Check, check, check. Are we good? Okay, I finally hear something. Okay, I finally hear something. Yeah. All right. My God, what was that? Good Lord. Do we got this? Yeah. All right. My God. Yeah. Good Lord. Do we got this? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Sheesh. All right. Good Lord. Okay. All right. Huh. What a rough start. Well, we're gonna get this show rolling because I don't have too much time. I'm on a time crunch. Been gone for a while, and good Lord, it looks like I've been gone for a while. Man, how's everybody doing today? Sorry about those technical difficulties. I don't know what the heck that was. That was wild. But anyhow, now that we're here, have no fear. We're gonna make this thing happen. Shout out to Sneeze. I saw you was sitting there shooting me out some messages. I don't know why nothing was going through, man. So sorry about that. Was that? Or maybe that wasn't Sneeze today. Whatever. But anyway, let's get this show on the road, man. What is going on? How's everybody doing? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are finally up and rolling. Man, that was trying to throw me off my pivot, man. Trying to be great in life and, stuff happens. But anyway, how's everybody doing today, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to the D.E.F Fitness live stream show, man. It's been a while, been out for a minute. Has some stuff going on, but hey, of course, we can't let that stop nothing. Today, we have a good show in store for you today. We got a few things that we're going to have to touch on over. We might not be able to get through with everything in the show because I personally am on a time crunch for today, but that is going to be okay because we're going to do some today and then we can get the rest done. Should be tomorrow. I should have some time to get it done tomorrow. And if not, we'll just come back on Monday or Tuesday and get this thing cracking. But anyhow, as always, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button right there to get the algorithm out. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And if you want to contribute to today's show right there, you see the Cash App and the VIN Mo. Yes, we are multi-streaming. We're streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Rumble. So you can catch me on any one of those. Click the link tree, and you'll find all of those links except for Rumble. I haven't put Rumble in my link tree. Don't know why I ain't done that yet. That's actually needs to be on a to-do list. I need to write that down somewhere. Actually, let me write that down. So I don't forget. Let me see. Rumble link tree, so I don't forget, because I keep forgetting. But Rumble name, for if you want to know what's on Rumble, Rumble's going to be the same name, D. Elliott Fitness, all one word. But yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff, man. Hopefully everybody is here today, ready for the holiday that's coming up. We got Christmas right around the corner. Hopefully you've done all of your Christmas shopping. Sorry, that little white thing is bothering the hell out of me. There we go. Hopefully you've done all of your Christmas shopping and all that good stuff, man. Hopefully you got everything going. Okay, see the Amazon man walking by the door. And yeah, getting ready for Santa Claus to come out the chimney, allegedly, and hopefully he comes out the chimney to bring you gifts and not to rob you for anything. With the way the economy's going nowadays, you never know. Might have a Friday situation going on. But anyway, with that being said, man, let's get right into the first segment of the show. The first segment of the show is going to be What the Fitness. Jesus Christ, I want to say what the, you know what, because right about now, just the way this whole thing started out. Make sure my dread ain't sticking out. I slept on my dreads last night and went to the gym today. I had to put one behind my ear because it kept having like stick out like this because the way I slept. So it had that alfalfa effect. It was annoying. Didn't want to be looking like a fool in there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So let's see what we got here. So where we at? There it is right there. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing put up on the screen. Let me make sure it looks good for you before we get over into it. Let's see. Is it right there? Bam. All right. We're going to start off with the fitness segment of the show. In the first part of the show, we're going to get into it with good old Brock Lesnar. Anybody know who Brock Lesnar is? Well, we're going to catch Brock Lesnar before he hopped into the World Wrestling Federation, or as I should say today, World Wrestling Entertainment, because they changed it. Let's go ahead and give this man a look and see how he was doing back when he played football for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get it pulled up. Here we go. All right, so as you see the man right there, there goes Brock Lesnar. And let's see and let's hear him do his thing. Here we go. When Brock Lesnar played for the... Oh, they're going to do me dirty like that? That's okay. We're going to pull it right back up. Hold on. Let's get it over. Let's get it lined up. Okay. Oh, man, they're already starting it. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Boom. I'm going to hit that there. Okay, we're going to slide that over there. We're going to get that lined up on your screen just right. Bam. But we got to get the sound going, don't we? Bam. Doing it live and in charge. Here we go. Okay. Roll the footage. Y'all don't remember when Brock Lesnar played for the Vikings. Brock Lesnar was out there trying to make something shake. Brock Lesnar is a jack of all trades. Look at this right. Oh, my God. Face master grass. It don't matter. Football field, UFC, WWE. Do not play with Brock Lesnar. He going to get it cracking. He pushed Brock. Brock said, man, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. I fucking flipped him. Brock was on time. Everybody got the beating everybody ass up in there. Brock got it shaking up in there. Yeah, Brock. Hey, man, listen, bro. Brock Lesnar done did it all. NFL, WWE, UFC. It don't matter. 40, bro. No joke. They was holding the hell out of him. They had to double down on Brock and everything. They said he took it as all business, serious business. He done went over there and popped top real quick. He over there tired. He like, damn, kept popping that Brock top. Okay, Brock. Hey, why did Brock Lesnar choose number 69? That man a fraud. Hey, he was holding him like a, bro, what the hell? They was doubling down, holding him. They should have put Brock on the Steelers, bro. He'd have been like TJ Watt. They said he had 0 tackles through 2 games. It don't matter though, man. Just keep your head up, Brock. Brock kept fighting, man. You know what I'm saying? Brock just knew he was gonna get him a tackle, especially with that number 69 on. And would you look at guard? Look at him. Brock done went and got him one. Not only was it a tackle, it was a forced fumble. Brock was really out there. If they would have cut Brock Lesnar and he would have stayed in the NFL, what team do y'all think that Brock Lesnar would have been on, bro? Shout out to Brock Lesnar, man. Brock done did it all, man. So y'all just... Hey, man, shout out to Brock Lesnar. Give that man a round of applause. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah, that's fantastic, man. Shout out to Brock Lesnar, man. It's crazy that that man has also done the NFL as well, because that's really something nobody would have thought, that Brock would have been out there doing football, which he did play football. And I think he ran a 4.7 and a 40. That's a big boy. He's always been a big dude. He's been a big dude his whole life. So to be able to move like that at that size, sheesh, that man was a problem. I mean, hey, then he switched over and came to wrestling. I'm kind of glad he came to wrestling though, because I don't think he would have got the same shine as he did in football as he did in wrestling. But who knows? Life plays out the way it did. But Brock came in there, handled his business, and did his thing. So man, we thank you for it. We thank you for it, man. So shout out once again to Brock Lesnar. Give that man a round of applause. All right, so let's see here. What we got next up for you? Oh, what we got next? Some more. Okay, so we got some wrestling for you. All right, so last time we watched Brock Lesnar in wrestling, but this time we're gonna see a old school footage. This is gonna be with Lita and Eddie Guerrero. If you guys remember anything about these people right here, man, Lita and Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero, man. Great wrestler, one of the greatest that ever did it, man. Shout out to him. He had his own style, his own way of moving around, man. And he was really one of the good ones that did it. He really, really, really had his own style. He was funny to watch. He was entertaining. The lie, we cheat, we steal. I like the way he carried himself. However, so we got a video here, and if you remember Lita was the one of the chicks from the Hardy Boys. It was Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and Lita, the two brothers with Lita. Then they had that little bitty kerfunkle where she cheated on Matt Hardy with Edge, and it turned out that Matt Hardy and Lita were actually a couple in real life, and then she actually real life had an affair with Edge, so they used that as actual fuel for a storyline. But anyway, that has nothing to do with what we're about to see. This is a match where I don't know what was going on or who was wrestling, but whatever it was, Lita was ringside. Eddie happened to be ringside too. Lita decides that she wants to go and attack Eddie and try and do a hurricanrana, jumping off the side of the ring and land on Eddie to do a hurricanrana. Let's see how that hurricanrana played out. Let me make sure I got the volume up because you got to hear this. All right, here we go. Let's get this show on the road. Let's slide this over. All right, we got it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That was uncalled for, buddy. He put his hands right there to add some more force and just listen. And she stiffened up. All her wind is gone. She oh boy. My God. And back in the day, back when they were wrestling, if you know anything about wrestling, back then, the mats on the outside were like super thin. They weren't padded. I don't know how they do it now, but them mats on the outside ain't padded. Like, if you ever had them gym mats that used to be padded in elementary, then as you went up in school, the mats got real thin to where, like, if you land on it, like, it's gonna hurt like hell. I mean, slight padding. But man, listen to this. I wonder how much money she owed Eddie. She must have owed him some money. He took that opportunity to be like, pay up. I mean, he lined her up. Look, watch how he lined her up. Catch. Okay, I got you. Okay, we're facing this way. All right, cool. Now that I have my hands on the back of your hips, I'm going to turn. Look. All right, I got you. Here it comes. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Somebody said, fun fact, Eddie at first didn't want to do the power bomb. Lita convinced him to slam her as hard as he can. I hope that's not, I don't know. I got to hear those words come out of her mouth. I really do. Because that was painful. Oh, man. And then somebody else says, it looked worse than what it was because Eddie was one of the greatest, safest wrestlers. I'm like, bro, no, that hurt. There's no way around that, bro. That was painful. But I want to see this. I want to see the fun fact where Lita convinced him to slam her as hard as he could. Because boy, oh boy, that man put some force behind that. And Eddie was no small dude. Maybe he was shorter, but he had muscle, he had size. But man, oh man, one more time. Sorry. Jesus. If it's true, boy, she asked for this. And he gave it to her. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's oh wow. Man, hey. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace. All right, so let's see what we got here. So next up, I can't see. What is this? Okay, so next we got up for us. What do we got up for us next here? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Oh, we got Mr. Andrew Tate. If anybody's familiar with who Andrew Tate is, he has a message that he's going to convey. And let's hear the message that this man has to convey and see if it holds any weight. All right, let's put him up on screen. Did you see him there? Here we go.
Who doesn't train every single day to try their best to be as strong as possible has no idea how strong people look at the weak. Here's my wife, and here's my job, and here's my car. My name's Mike. Imagine another man looking at you and thinking, I could kill him in front of his wife. I could just grab him now and kill him. I didn't need a weapon. Just kill him. Nobody can think that way. Anyone who doesn't train ever...
All right. Some motivation. Did you train today? You better get in there and go train, because yeah, that's a good way to convince. I agree with this comment. That guy said that's a way to convince someone to train. I agree. Like, Jesus, like, seriously. Somebody said, bet John Jones can. Yeah. And actually, there was a clip where John Jones, you know that girl Nina, who's been. Let me put my handsome palm on the screen. There was a clip. That girl Nina with who interviews all the UFC guys, right? She did an interview with John Jones, and her and John Jones was talking. I don't have time to find it. Her and John Jones were talking in an interview or whatnot, and you know, he had spoke about how long her and her boyfriend or I think her husband, fiance husband. I'm gonna say husband just to be safe. Could be boyfriend. I don't know how long they've been together. You know, she spoke on, you know, like, I've been with him for like 10, 15 years or something. That's my man. That's my husband. Yada, 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 yada. You know what I mean? Just spoke good on her man, as she should. And then she said, John Jones, can you please clear the rumors and tell people that I did not have sex with you to get an interview? And then John Jones was like, I'm sorry, Nina, I can't lie about that. Like, no, as a joke. However, even though he told the joke, the husband was sitting right out in the stand because John mentioned him when Nina was preaching and talking about how much she loved her husband. So this kind of what Andrew Tate is talking about is kind of like that same effect. It's like, bro just joked about smashing your wife, and then there's nothing you can really do about it because it's John Jones. But if you need some motivation to go train today, here it is.
Single day to try their best to be as strong as possible has no idea how strong people look at the weak. Here's my wife, and here's my job, and here's my car. My name's Mike. Imagine another man looking at you and thinking, I could kill him in front of his wife. I could just grab him now and kill him. I didn't need a weapon. Just kill him. Nobody can think that way.
Hey, go train. Go train. Make sure you go train today. Get your training in. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. Take care of your spirit. Take care of it all. All of it goes together in tangent. All of it. So make sure you get it all going. All right. So the next video we have here, oh my goodness, we have, what do you call this guy? Stretch Master. Certified doctors recommend deep stretching for peak flexibility. All right, so we're going to see what the Stretch Master does for stretching. Let's go ahead and pull this up on a screen. And if you ever need help, ladies, you can go to the Stretch Master for stretching. Let's check it out. Here we go. As you can see where we're headed. Let's go.
Another deep maximum mobility stretch, extremely flexible right here. She's a level 10 on the flexibility. Look how flexible that is. 3. We're going to hold that. I'm coming directly over your head. You're getting that full range of motion just like that. Now I need you to grab on right here to your ankles. Grab on right here. You're going to pull down in 3, 2, 1, straight to the floor. Holding that for 3. Holding that for 2. We're getting that 90-degree angle for 3. And doing another deep.
Okay, this looks like the start of a video on a hub channel, as I should say. That's what this looks like. This looks like the intro of a video on the hub channel, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. That's what that is. That's what that looks like to me. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm like, and they just doing this like it's just, and I'm pretty sure she let him do this. He was thinking to himself, yeah, yeah, exactly. We're going to hold that one up there for later. All right, we're going to do one more for this segment. Then we're going to press on to the next segment because, again, I'm short on time. So what we got for the next one? What's going to be the next one? Oh, this is a good one. All right, so this right here, we have a UFC match, all right? So this is a lady out here who is doing UFC, and her parents don't even know that she's doing UFC. Well, at least they know now, but they found out after the fact. And there were some interesting things about this woman who does UFC. Let's go ahead and roll the footage and see what we got here. So here's the lady right here. And that's her right there. She's a UFC fighter, and her parents didn't know, but they found out once she started fighting. But let's see what this video has to speak on. Oh man, I can't do this because it has music in it. Let's see.
So everyone that's wanting context regarding that video, I'm going to give it to you really quickly. I'm going to play the knockout in just a second, but I want you to know the knockout isn't even the craziest part about this whole situation. Bless you.
Thank you.
Ties up top with an over-under. The height difference is just too much to get any throws. She's got to lower her level and attack the hips.
Oh.
And the unfortunate and scary thing about that knockout is that her opponent actually had to get stretchered out of the octagon. All right, now I'm going to tell you about the funny thing about her that people are calling the most Asian shit ever. So just a fun fact, Shi Ming is a doctor, insane, but that's not even the best part. This is the best part. Her parents had no idea she was even fighting. They have no idea that she's a fighter. No one has no idea what she does. They thought she was at a tournament where you're like breaking bricks with your elbows, and she just sent someone to the hospital in a stretcher. KO of the year. I love her.
All right. Shout out to her. All right. Yes. That's fantastic. Not only is she a UFC fighter, she's a doctor. Your doctor out there putting paws on people, man. Shout out to her. She stays busy. She takes care of her physical and her mental. That's how you do it. This lady here is a force to be reckoned with. That is how it's done, people. That's how you got to be. You know what I mean? She said, I am not going to be a gardener in a war. She's going to be a warrior in a garden, and she is showing it. So shout out to her. Go check her out. Her name is Shi Ming. She, S-H-I, Ming, M-I-N-G. So go check her out and see how she is holding it down in the doctor's office and in the UFC. So shout out to her, man. Let's give her one more round of applause for sure. All right, so with that being said, we're going to switch over to the next segment of the show. The next segment of the show is going to be dark humor. Change the banner. Bam, bam. All right, so we're going to change over. Let me make sure that I get to the right portion of the show because this is going to be a cluster F of a show that I got going on here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Is this? All right, cool. So we'll start with this right here. All right, so all right, so here we go. So for the first one we got here, we have I guess a group of buddies who are basically trying to, I don't know, get their friend to be honest about something. And this is the way they chose to get their friend to be honest about something. And they were able to get him to basically confess to what it is that they were all thinking. But let me go ahead and roll the footage for you, and we're going to go ahead and let you see how this plays out. So it says, from confession to depression, scammed by his best friend. What a betrayal. Here we go.
Yeah. You know, seeing you be so courageous inspires me, Sally, to confess something of my own.
Oh, really? Fellas, I'm gay too. I mean, okay, 2 for 2 now, right? It makes me feel great that my best friend James has come out of the closet. That's the reason I brought him here today.
Oh man, that's dirty work right there. That is straight dirty work. Oh my goodness, why he do his buddy like that? That was dirty work. Oh. Oh. He could have did that at home. He didn't have to bring him out on the show to tell him that he was gay, then to get him to confess that his friend was. He could have did that at home. He could have like had an intervention with a group of friends. This dude put him on blast all over TV. Oh man. Oh man, that's terrible. Didn't see that one coming at all. That was just wrong. Even though it was probably staged, I mean, still, that was a good one. That's funny. He said I brought him here on the show just so he could admit that he was gay. If I said I was gay, I knew he would. Oh, the betrayal. He's never gonna trust him again. So in his normal life, whenever he was heterosexual, he had a trusting friend. Now that he's gay, he ain't gonna never trust that dude ever again. Like, got him. Brutal. Just brutal. Why I hear something in the background? Do y'all hear something in the background? Am I tripping? I don't know. I feel like maybe like a tab or something was playing in the background, but I don't have nothing on. I don't believe. Or maybe it's me. Maybe that tab that I'm hearing was myself. Yes, that was me. Way to go, buddy. Had to mute myself in the tab, so therefore I couldn't hear. There we go. Got it. You see? The more you know. The more you know. All right, anyway. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And just for future references, if if you got a friend that's gay, don't put them on. Well, we live in a different era. Because that was Sally. I don't know if anybody knows who Sally is. Sally was she had a talk show, so he brought on Sally talk show to out his friend. He could have did that another way. But, try to respect your friends' privacy or whatever. If they gay, let them come out the way they want to. Don't be betraying them. Like, don't do them like that. But anyway, what we have next is we have a gentleman here who is going to talk to you about, hell, I don't know what, but we're going to put him on the screen so you can see. There he is right there. There's the guy. Somebody says this video lives rent free in my head, part 2. Let's just see what he's got to say.
Everybody's in cocaine as far as that goes. I don't do it. Now, I'll take a drink. Every now and then I'll have a drink. And I will smoke a little bit. I'll do some toot now. I'll do a little toot. If somebody give it to me, offers it to me, I mean, I say it sound polite if you don't. So I do a little toot, somebody offers it to me, but if I will not, I'll repeat, I want y'all all know this right now, because I went down there to the restaurant and at treatment center. I will not freebase cocaine. It's no longer part of my life. No, not drink it. I will have a drink. And I'll smoke some reefer. I'll smoke a couple of doobies a day, just to get you through the day. And I'll do a little toot every now and then. Yeah, I'll get about a half a G, and just sit around, and me and Sally, my girlfriend, will do a little toot, just for fun, every now and then. And I'll tell you what though, about that drink, I won't drink any tequila. Now, I might have a drink, but I won't drink tequila, because last time I drank that tequila, I got wild on that stuff, and I beat up Sally, hit Sally, broke the car window out, and I won't do that anymore. But, that and freebasing, I will not freebase cocaine anymore. Freebasing cocaine, as far as that goes, I don't do it. Now,
Oh my goodness! All right, so my buddy here said, he'll do a little toot. He'll do a little toot, you know what I mean? Do a little toot, of course, but he won't freebase no cocaine. No. Now, I'll have a little drink, and smoke a couple doobies. But I want free base cocaine no more. And he says him, Sally, and his girlfriend. And the last time he drank tequila, he got wild and beat on Sally. Sally broke the windows out of the car. He said, I got wild. Oh man, I tell you what, them words is hard to understand, but hey, shout out to him. He knows his limits. That's what I say. He knows his limits. You know what I mean? Give this man a round of applause for knowing himself. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what? I got to hear him talk again. Let me hear him talk that one more time.
I take a drink, you know, every now and then I'll have a drink, and I will smoke a little red. I'll do some toot now. I'll do a little toot. You know, if somebody give it to me, offers it to me. I mean, you know, I say it sound polite if you don't. So I do a little toot. Somebody offers it to me, but if I will not. I'll repeat. You know, I want y'all all know this right now because I went down there to the restaurant and at treatment center. I will not freebase cocaine. It's no longer a part of my life. Nope. Not drink it. I will have a drink. I will have a drink, and I'll smoke some reefer. I'll smoke a couple of doobies a day, you know, just to get you through the day. And I'll do a little toot every now and then. Yeah, I'll get about a half a G, you know, and just sit around, and me and Sally, my girlfriend, will do a little toot, just, you know, for fun, you know, every now and then. And I'll tell you what, though, about that drink, I won't drink any tequila. Now, I might have a drink, but I won't drink tequila because last time I drank that tequila, I got wild on that stuff, and I beat up Sally, hit Sally, broke a car window out, and I won't do that anymore. But, you know, that and freebase, and I will not freebase cocaine anymore.
No, sir. Poor Sally. Sally caught a beating. He beat on Sally, broke window out of the car, and got wild on that there tequila. I tell you what there, but toot. He'll do toot. Yeah, that's what he'll do. He'll do toot for sure. He'll do the shoot, but I won't freebase cocaine. No. Oh my goodness. All right. Shout out to him that he's still here. All right. So now we are in Christmas season. All right. So we got a gentleman here who did a Christmas song. He mixed up some Christmas music. He did the gangster rap version of the Christmas. Yeah, he did a Merry Christmas, and he don't do gangster rap version of the Christmas. So we're gonna get the gangster rap music of Christmas. Yes. And tell me how he did. How you think homeboy did? Oh, well, let me go ahead and get it right before I get it wrong. There we go. And as you can see, I think this dude look like 50. He really do. To me, he look like 50. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway. So here we go. So when you mix Christmas music with gangster rap, let's see what we get when we mix Christmas music with the old gangster rap. Let's hear it.
I just want you to know you ruining Christmas for me. What you talking about? Christmas music makes me happy. You mixing it with gangster rap defeats the purpose. But Santa Claus is a gangster. What are you talking about? He breaks in people's houses every year, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm done. Real gangster. Riding around, smoking trees with my strap, looking out for the cops. We miss him the first time, we circle the block, pop, more shots for the ops. Riding around, smoking trees, about to pull up on my cute miss thing. They want smoke, we don't need no straps, we face off, I'm the first to swing. I will never work a job, I'm dealing, to be clear. Guess what happened to them boys that robbed me? Boom, they got acquainted with the shoddy, riding around, smoking trees. I just want you to know.
Hey, yo, he came through with that one. Give the man a round of applause. Yes, sir. Oh man, yes, sir. Buddy came through with the tunes. He came through with the Christmas music, walking around the Christmas tree remix. That was lovely. What y'all think about that? Y'all think that was a good remix? I think it was. I think he did a very good job. I mean, that was lovely. He was talking to himself, playing himself, and gave us the gangster version of Christmas. Yes. We got to hear that one more time because I enjoyed that a little bit too much. Let's check him out one more time. Here we go.
What you talking about?
Christmas music makes me happy. You mixing it with gangster rap defeats the purpose. But Santa Claus is a gangster. What are you talking about? He breaks in people's houses every year, right? Yo, I'm done.
Hey, he has a valid point. You can't argue with that. He breaks in people's houses every year, right? Dude didn't have a rebuttal. He said, yo, I'm done. Like, technically speaking, he's right. All right, let's get to the bars.
Real gangster. Riding around, smoking trees with my strap, looking out for the cops. We miss them the first time we circle the block, pop, pop, more shots for the ops. Riding around, smoking trees, about to pull up on my cute miss thing. They want smoke, we don't need no straps, we face off, I'm the first to swing. I will never work a job I'm dealing, to be clear. Guess what happened to them boys that robbed me? Boom, they got acquainted with the shoddy, riding around, smoking trees.
Yeah, buddy, I'm loving that. That is the remix of the century. I'm with it. I'm with it. Give him a round of applause. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one up because the next live stream I'm doing, we gotta have another Christmas banger because that is a good one. I like that one. Let's see what we got up here next. All right, so nah, not that one. I don't want to do that one. Nah. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. So if anybody is a fan of eating Taco Hell, is what I like to call it. Some people call it Taco Bell. I call it Taco Hell because I mean hell. That's what it gives you when you're done eating it. Anyhow. Let's see what happens when somebody gets through eating Taco Hell. All right, let's go ahead and pull them up on the screen and roll the footage. And hopefully this is not you at home or in any public outing. Here we go. Oh my God, I can't play the music. Oh no, goodness gracious. Oh, he's all in it. Oh, goodness gracious. Make it stop. Make it stop. Okay, that's enough. Don't eat Taco Bell is the moral to this story. Oh. Well, I won't say don't eat Taco Bell. I don't want to crap on the establishment. But I'll say eat Taco Bell at your own risk. How about that? Yeah, we'll say that. Eat Taco Bell at your own risk. Okay? Be prepared for what's to come out. Yes. Pause. All right, so let's see what we got up here next. So next we got The Matrix. They said, what if The Matrix was made in 2024? I got to see if I'm able to play this because they might play music to where I'm not going to be able to play it. Let me see. Yeah, they're going to hit me with that song in the background. I don't want to get hit with that song. That's going to suck. All right, so... excuse me, we'll have to skip that one. We got this guy here who is clearly talking to someone. We don't know who he's talking to, but we're going to see how it pans out at the very end. He's speaking to the camera. He's saying some stuff, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but we're going to see how it pans out in the end. So let's go ahead and check him out and see what he has to say. Anytime you need... well, let me just let him talk. Here we go.
Spinning on its axis 1,000 miles an hour. Like if I was God spinning a basketball 1,000 miles an hour. And at the same time it's doing that, the Earth is going in orbit around the sun. And guess what rate of speed? 66,000 miles an hour. 66,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour. And on top of that, the whole solar system is going through the Milky Way galaxy. And guess what rate of speed? 400,000 miles an hour. 400,000 miles an hour, 66,000 miles an hour, and 1,000 miles an hour. And to top it all off, as that's happening, the whole Milky Way galaxy is tearing through the universe. And guess what rate of speed? 2.2 million miles an hour. And that, officer, is why I failed to walk a straight line, as you requested a few moments ago.
Oh, okay. Hey, shout out to him. He's explaining himself, and he did a very good job using facts. Yeah, in case you didn't know, everything spins around the globe at this mile an hour, and then we go around this solar system this mile an hour, then the galaxy at that mile an hour, but then we spin around the sun at that mile an hour, and then as we're spinning around, let's let him hear it say it one more time. Let's go ahead and let's let him hear it. He's making a lot of sense, and this is a good, I think this is a good argument to use because these are facts that they cannot debunk, which makes sense as to why you can't walk a straight line when they try to make you walk one. I think this is great. Let's hear him out again.
Spinning on its axis 1,000 miles an hour. Like if I was God spinning a basketball 1,000 miles an hour. And at the same time it's doing that, the Earth is going in orbit around the sun. At guess what rate of speed? 66,000 miles an hour. 66,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour. And on top of that, the whole solar system's going through the Milky Way galaxy. At guess what rate of speed? 400,000 miles an hour. 400,000 miles an hour, 66,000 miles an hour, and 1,000 miles an hour. And to top it all off, as that's happening, the whole Milky Way galaxy is tearing through the universe at guess what rate of speed? 2.2 million miles an hour. And that, officer, is why I failed to walk a straight line, as you requested a few moments ago.
Hey, let that man call an Uber home. Give him a break. That man had his facts straight. Shout out to him. He was on point. Yes. Yes. You got to give that guy credit where credit is due. He knew what he was talking about. That man said, look, I have the facts right here. Here are the facts. The cop was standing there looking at him like, oh my God. No, he just couldn't believe it. He was like, okay. Cop looking at him like, it's hot. I got a quota, right? You're going to jail, right? I'm recording you, right? Cop looking at him like, yeah, everything you're saying is just giving me gasoline for the fire that I'm about to place upon you. But anyhow, what time we got? Okay, we're gonna do one more video and then we're gonna switch over to the next segment of the show. All right, so here we go. So let's see, we got young Snoop Dogg in the building, man. Let's go ahead and pull this one up on the screen. Let me see, do I got it set up good for you? Yeah, I do. So here we go. We got young Snoop Dogg on the screen. Hopefully they ain't got a music playing so we can actually hear everything that's going on. But we got young Snoop Dogg doing old school comedy back in the day. I forgot what this was from. I can't remember what this was from, but it's an old school skit. So let's go ahead and check out Snoop Dogg on this old school skit. Let's check it out.
Your house infested with wiggers? Do you wish your wigger could be cured?
It has music in the background, but it's just instrumental. Maybe they'll let me pass.
Well, now you can use my new de-wigger service, Wig Out. WIGOUT.
I don't understand what it's like to be a young black man in the streets. Yo,
as soon as we get your call, we snap into action.
Yo, man, what? No, I ain't gonna.
I'm not even that big.
Oh my God.
We use state-of-the-art techniques to break the wigger down. We'll stop at nothing to deprogram your...
I'm black and I'm proud. Oh, God. West Side. Oh, God.
It's worse than I thought.
He said West Side.
If all else fails, Wig Out becomes every wigger's worst nightmare.
That's him. Number 3. Scariest black man I ever saw.
Okay, kid, you're going to jail.
Uh-oh.
No, there's been some kind of mistake. Wait, it was me. I'm not even black.
It's your house.
He finally gave up. Oh, he finally gave up. He finally gave up when it came that jail sentence. He was like, wait, no. I'm not black. It's like, all right, finally you came to your senses. Oh man, I can't play that one twice. I'm afraid that YouTube probably gonna send me an email. Hell, they might send it to me right now and be like, hey buddy, yeah, that one you just showed, copyright. Yeah. So let me just be careful with that one. I was kind of worried. Who knows? They might actually hit me with it after the stream and I have to probably edit it out, but whatever. But yeah, that was old school one, man. That was a good one. That was old school. I don't know what that was on though. I can't think of what TV, whatever that was on, what TV or whatever show that was on. But yeah. But anyhow, moving on to the next segment of the show, as we have to switch over the banner. So let's go ahead and drop this banner and move over to the economy portion of the show. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and get this thing going on. All right, so let me make sure I got the right one before we start. Do I got the right one? Where we starting? Okay, no, it's not that one. We're starting here. Should we start here? No, we'll start on this one right here. Oh, this will be a good one to start on. Perfect. All right, so here we go. Fair use, Fox News. Fair use, Fox News. In the words of Donald Trump, fake news. Fox News, fair use. All right, so what we have here for the economy. Starting out here, we have a TikTok ban is coming. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. So they're saying that the impending TikTok ban is coming at the beginning of next year, January to be exact. I don't know what day, but January something. They're probably going to tell us here in this clip. So for everybody who's making money on TikTok or doing all sorts of things on TikTok, they're going to put a ban on TikTok, which I feel is kind of interesting and kind of, I think it makes sense in a sense because of the fact that right now with the way things are going on with the whole Russia and China and all stuff like that, like, everybody knows that, well, not everybody knows, but they say that TikTok in China is different than TikTok in America, and TikTok is is an app from China. So therefore, the stuff that we see is degrading, and the stuff that the Chinese people see is educational and enlightening. So if you want to talk about a strategical kind of warfare, I mean, that's smart. That's really smart. So now that number 47 is going to be in office, I believe, I think it's him. I think it's him who was, because he was trying to ban TikTok a while back. So they're trying to put a ban, supposed to be happening in the beginning, in the month of January 2025. And we have Fox News is going to talk about the ban on TikTok. So for a lot of people making money on TikTok and a lot of news that comes from TikTok, it's going to be interesting if they're able to ban this app in the United States. It'll be interesting because it'll be banned in the US. If they do it, that'll be a very interesting step to be able to take towards eliminating a whole social media platform from a region of the planet. That'll be actually interesting to see and to see what happens and whatnot. Because remember, they did try to ban OnlyFans, but it was too much money to ban OnlyFans. They was like, nah, we can't do that. This is these women out here are doing this in droves, and we're making billions and billions and billions of dollars. We can't get rid of OnlyFans, bro. They're choosing debauchery and degeneracy over everything. So they said no to that one. I don't know what they're gonna do with TikTok. TikTok's a little different, and a lot of people who make money on TikTok, they get a lot of their they get a lot like their supplies and stuff from China. You know what I mean? And if you can't control what is being seen on TikTok, but you know, I guess quote unquote you're opposing or enemy in combat or whatever is able to control it and put out what your citizens are seeing, man. I mean, that's a strategical move. You ain't got to do nothing. You just got to sit back and you get all the information from whatever country you're warring with. Your citizens are giving it to them. You're going to see the debauchery that they're indulging in. They're going to talk about their dating. They're going to talk about their economy. They're going to talk about, you're going to know everything about your opposing country that you're going up against via its citizens with an app. That is smart. It's smart. So if you're up against any country, using an app to know everything inside and out about that particular country that you're up against, like, and then on top of that, you also help manufacture a lot of their goods, like your phone, your shirt, your shoes, your everything, all electronics you see, it says made in China. Like, that's a good strategical move. But anyway, there's a ban coming in TikTok. So let me go ahead and pull this up on the screen and let's see what they say about it. Here we go. Of course, they're going to hit me with an ad. Are you going to hit me with the ad? All right, let me get through this ad first. Let me get past this ad. But with that being said, yeah, TikTok is going to ban OnlyFans. They're going to ban TikTok. They're going to ban OnlyFans. They're going to ban everything. 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 They I think it's smart for them to ban TikTok because of, I mean, hey, if you're up against the country, they know everything about you without even having to even come over here. So it's pretty interesting. But anyway, let's get this back up and running. Let's see what they have to say about this. Here we go.
A panel of federal judges on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit denied an emergency plea to block a law that would ban TikTok. Monday, TikTok turned to the Supreme Court asking for a block on the federal law. The law was created to protect Americans' data and right to free speech. It requires China-based parent company ByteDance to sell TikTok or it will be banned. President Biden signed the bill in April.
It's kind of oppressive.
Oh, Biden signed the bill.
Get rid of a whole app that millions of Americans use, and I don't know, they can say it's for like safety of the country, but I mean, I haven't really seen concrete proof. I would say it's probably older U.S. lawmakers, a lot of younger people that are in charge of making our laws. I've seen them mostly, side with TikTok.
Lawmakers are concerned Chinese authorities could force ByteDance to hand over TikTok data on American users, exposing sensitive information. TikTok account holders say the app is used on a daily basis and provides an income for businesses. It has nearly 170 million American users.
It gives you a way easier, or like a easier way to like discover businesses like that, where you like wouldn't see them in person. It's almost like an online like flea market kind of thing, where there's like so many little shops that you get to see.
I feel like it gives you more like real results. Google will get you like a specific correct answer, but you can really see what's going on with the situation on TikTok.
TikTok sued the government over the law in May and denies it could be used by Beijing to spy on or manipulate Americans.
All right, so I mean, she actually made a good point there. I never thought of it. Well, I did think of it like that, but to see it from a consumer perspective, the way she said it, it's like an online flea market for all the little shops they get to see to just sit there and like shop. That is a good way to make a lot of money off of a country, because if we live in a, like the she economy, women empowerment economy, and women are huge spenders and consumers. They're the primary spenders of everything. Because even in marriages, you got women who are the primary spenders in a marriage. It's like the man makes the money, the woman spends all the money. So now that the women make their own money and they're able to spend their own money and be consumers, it's like she said, it's like a digital flea market. You just go through and you can just see all these different things you want to buy and shop for and just order right there on the spot. You know what I mean? And if you are the person that supplies a lot of these supplies to those consumers, that app that you're pushing out, like, you're making money hand over fist, and you're able to know the degeneracy of the country because that's what you're giving them. Well, not bad, not bad.
Users are grappling with the thought of the app no longer being accessible.
It would be insane if it actually did get banned, because I know like my little sister is always on it. She like is pretty. She has a lot of followers, and I just like watch videos on it, so it'd be crazy to lose something like that. A lot of influencers have like gone viral from there, and I think it'd be really hard right after for like people to find a new source of income.
Man, that's it right there. It's going to be a lot of income being destroyed if TikTok is banned. So, and I've tried to do the live TikTok thing, but they won't let me go live on TikTok because, TikTok and Apple don't go hand in hand. If TikTok did let me go live and I was able to, put my live stuff up on TikTok, I mean, I would be on TikTok. But I do have a TikTok. I do post my fitness stuff on TikTok. But I would like to have a stream key to be able to post, my live streams and go live on TikTok as well. So that could be the 5th one. But, man, TikTok does not mess with Apple whatsoever. If you got a PC, you win in. But Apple, they like, hell no. We ain't dealing with none of y'all. So a lot of people. So if TikTok gets banned, that's gonna put a lot of it's gonna be a lot of people gonna lose some income. Is what does it mean? A lot of people gonna lose money, income. Gonna have to find a new way to get some dough, make some cash. So that's gonna be interesting. And if they're able to do that, man, that's gonna be interesting. If they're able to pull that one off, that's gonna be really interesting. If they could pull that off, I mean, that's gonna set. It's gonna set like a standard. They're gonna set precedent for future apps in the future. They could just be like, "Hey, we'll just ban this app in this country." So that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see if this really happens in January. That's going to be a big move. That's going to be a big pivotal move. I mean, man, especially if they're able to block that many people's sources of income. That's the big thing. If you're making money off of it and able to block that, that's the crazy part. Yeah. But anyhow, let's move on to the next thing. Let's see what we got here up next. What we got up next? This was a longer video. Let me just refresh it, so therefore we won't have to maybe not worried about an ad coming in, or we can get the ad out the way first. All right, so while the ad is going on, so the next video we got going on is we have female gang raids a TJ Maxx as New York City gives up on theft. New York City is giving up on theft, and a female gang raids a TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is a store. I ain't been to TJ Maxx in years, so I can only count on one hand how many times I've been there. But however, it's a store. It's a closed store. They got raided. We're going to watch some of this video and see what just went down and how this happened and what's going on. So it's like a 15-minute video. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. We're just going to kind of get, what it's all about and how things are going on. So let's go ahead and check this out. Fair use. Let's go ahead and run this video and see what's going on. Female gang raids at TJ Maxx in New York. New York is going crazy and they're giving up on theft. So let's see what happens.
At TJX stores, the company which owns retail chains like TJ Maxx announced some employees will now wear police-like body cameras. The move comes in an effort to tamp down on.
So TJ Maxx rolled out body cameras to some of its staff in an effort to stop shoplifting months ago. But because of New York's decriminalization of theft, the cameras aren't able to accomplish a whole lot here, as one security guard.
Well, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to have nowhere to steal from anymore. So all of your top shops or all of your shops are going to have two things going to happen. A, they're either going to go to the nicer side of the neighborhood or nicer side of the community where these things won't happen, or B, they'll just get rid of their brick and mortar and just put everything online and you won't be stealing jack. My opinion.
And the longer New York forces businesses to record criminals who will never get sent to jail, the worse our shoplifting problems are gonna get.
Police say they have taken down a sophisticated international crime ring.
The group is charged with stealing merchandise.
Damn, those are all women? They look like a bunch of men.
Such as beauty products and clothing from brick and mortar stores, only to be resold online, and that is just the start of how brazen they are accused of being.
So they're robbing the store and they're turning around and they're selling it online. They're literally setting. Do you not see this? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get myself up here. They're robbing the stores and then turn around and they're selling it online. What makes you think they're just not going to shut down their brick and mortar store and just sell everything online and leave you assed out broke? I mean, look at what you're doing. You're setting up your own demise. Let's continue.
Designer clothes, fragrances, and even a plastic ghost gun. A room filled with half of the recovered items from $2 million worth of stolen goods. This evidence recently seized by police in Queens.
This is an incredibly organized and dynamic retail theft operation.
We put $40 million, a huge commitment of resources, behind the effort to eradicate retail theft in the state of New York. Costs are going up. Costs go up in a store when they have to recover the loss that they don't make on the stolen goods. Think about that.
But you decriminalize theft. Think about that. And then you put these stores in the worst neighborhoods. Or I say you put these stores in the worst neighborhoods, but if you do, I mean, it doesn't even, honestly, I guess it don't matter what neighborhood you're in at this point, because if you decriminalize theft, the nice neighborhoods, the nice communities are up for grabs because, I mean, you're not going to go to jail. It doesn't even matter.
Utilizing the technology that's available to try to diminish what is evidently a problem, which is theft.
I know it's maybe against privacy and everything, but I think whatever it's against, to not let people steal, that's okay.
The footage will only be shared if law enforcement requests it.
The footage will only be shared if law enforcement requests it. Why the hell would they request it if it's decriminalized? It's not a crime. They ain't got no reason to look at it. It don't make no sense. They not gonna look at it. They're like, well, we're gonna go check on this murder. Like, clearly there's, this is not a crime. I have no reason to even look at this. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna go look at this deletion that's going on over here. Like, why would we look at this decriminalized situation? Doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. That is wild. So New York is legit losing its battle with retail theft. I don't think it's losing its battle. I think they're doing exactly what they plan to do, because right now what's happening is there's a whole lot of do as thou wilt, Aleister Crowley's type mindset going on. So that if you steal, is being a thief is not good karma. It's not good juju that's gonna come back on you, even if it's decriminalized. That doesn't take away from stealing. It really doesn't. So they decriminalize stealing, and then they're just going to turn around and put everything on the internet so that they can track every single dollar that you spend, every penny, every little bit, and any money that you were making stealing from them and selling online, that's a wash. And when facial recognition comes in, who knows when they can turn around and go back to those tapes and put facial recognition on all the stuff that you had done in the past previously and go back and catch you later on for some stuff. I mean, right now you can't leave nothing. You can't say nothing is impossible, because if they can go back and charge somebody for a crime 20, 30, 40 years ago, what's to say that all this they're doing, they're just collecting, and then 5, 10, 20 years down the line, they're going to come back with facial recognition on all those videos and be like, remember this? Got him. Let's continue.
This is one of the female thieves wanted for attacking a
See?
security guard after stealing from a Brooklyn TJ Maxx. But what nobody's talking about is that this didn't just happen several months after TJ Maxx's body cam rollout. It also happened several months after New York passed a law criminalizing violent shoplifting. But peaceful shoplifting here still remains a misdemeanor.
Okay, so violent theft is a crime, peaceful theft is a misdemeanor. Gotcha.
Feeling that our laws have no effect on crime whatsoever, because all shoplifting starts out as peaceful until the thief gets spotted, at which point the professional criminals who make a living raiding stores like TJ Maxx, Target, Walgreens, you name it, have a decision to make. Do they walk away empty-handed or try to escape with merchandise that's not theirs? And the decision they make is painfully obvious, with New York State losing $4.4 billion worth of goods to shoplifting on a yearly basis. And our laws mean so little to these criminals that they see no reason to stop stealing. In fact, they now feel entitled to whatever they can see on the shelf of a store. Which perfectly explains why thugs who leave their houses carrying weapons don't go into a store intending to start a fight. Of course, their plan is to peacefully walk out of a place like Macy's with armfuls of jackets that they can then resell either on the internet or out of physical stores, sometimes blocks from the very businesses those goods came from. Which brings us to the real reason why shoplifting here is still out of control, and why security guards now work jobs that put them in harm's way. In New York, we'll pass any law we can to stop crime as long as it doesn't work, because that's the progressive way of doing things, which requires you always look for the root cause of crime instead of punishing it. And we're looking so hard for the root shoplifters themselves to move out of the way as to not hinder our search.
Okay, so now we're gonna get to, I guess, the gang, the female gang. But I mean, that's really, well, right now, putting things behind glasses, whatever you want to call it, putting things behind glass where you got to get somebody to get the key to open it. I mean, but it's still stealing. Like, they just break the glass. But then I guess if you break the glass, does that make it a violent theft? I don't know. Because then, violent theft is a crime. Peaceful theft is a misdemeanor. So whatever.
So here we are at TJ Maxx, everyone's favorite discount retailer. And as you look around, it's really sad to see all of the tags and everything. You can tell that they've got a really bad shoplifting problem here. And that's a problem because this is a store that tries to keep its prices low to help those looking for a discount. Every box that has a product in it also has one of these alarms on it. But that apparently didn't matter to the thieves who attacked a security guard while stealing $243 worth of discount items at one of these stores in Brooklyn. And as you're about
$243. Oh my goodness. All right. I've had enough of this video. That's just that's crazy. But I didn't know that that was going on in New York. Whoops. I didn't. Oh, God dang it! Come on. I didn't know that that was happening in New York as far as the theft goes. But clearly, it doesn't even matter. They're just gonna do whatever it is that they want to do. I mean, it's really set up that way. It's not like the thief. Well, the thieves are wrong, but it's they setting that up on purpose. There's a reason for this. They're causing this chaos. They're causing the storm. And who's to say the thieves are just regular people? Who's to say the thieves ain't a paid off entity? You know what I mean? Like, who's to say that these thieves are not a paid off like agency that is causing, cause and effect? You cause a problem, then you turn around and you also have the what is it, cause and effect. So yeah, you cause the problem, then you also have the answer to solve the situation you caused or whatever. Yeah. So who's to say? Kind of like how they have crisis actors who fake situations and scenarios for the news to make you think something's really worse than what it is, but the whole situation is fake and planned out, and these people ain't even having these problems. But I digress. So anyway, let's go into the next thing that we have. We have workers. Well, hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure that. Oh, they're gonna hit us with an ad. You know what? Let me just do this right now. Let me go ahead and refresh the screen, get the ad out the way. Okay, so next thing we got now is we have workers plan to shut down Amazon over Christmas. Good Lord, why Amazon over Christmas? Sad sound. All right, so we have that going on right now. Let's go ahead and pull this video up. It's a shorter video, but it's like 4 minutes. Not gonna watch the whole thing, but let's figure out why workers plan to shut down Amazon over Christmas, which we all know that ain't gonna happen. Amazon ain't finna have that shit. But let's go ahead and pull this up and see what's going on.
Great deals now on Amazon.
Every package we deliver with pain and suffering.
This is my third holiday I'm giving to Amazon. I haven't been around for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
It's constant speed up for the holidays.
It's like twice as dangerous, I would say, because everyone's moving twice as fast and there's twice as much work.
Every horror story you read about Amazon is true, but worse. And that is why I voted yes for the strike.
Workers at the only unionized Amazon warehouse are going on strike during the company's busiest season.
Ultimately, Amazon only speaks one language, and that's money. We're going to hit them where it hurts until they decide it's time to come to the table.
Workers with the ALU plan to strike the JFK.
They're not coming to the table. Get rid of y'all, and they got the money to have robots. Because remember, by we're already seeing robots being lined up right now. So by 2030, like, y'all ain't finna have a job.
The 8 facility on Staten Island later in December.
We can't wait.
Whoa. What did that say? Workers with the ALU plan to strike the JFK facility on Staten Island. So there we go. Around the New York area again. This is around New York. So New York, we just watched New York with an issue of stealing it with the theft problem. Now we're having workers complain about the Amazon Center over in Staten Island, which is over in the New York region as well. Wow, New York is catching hell.
Strike the JFK 8 facility on Staten Island later in December.
We can't wait anymore.
We're not joking around here.
Is her name Yakisha?
Right now, it is peak season at Amazon. It's Amazon's most profitable time of year.
Well, it's pretty typical of Amazon to call mandatory overtime every holiday season.
They've been asking for us to work 11.5-hour days, 5 days a week.
With the lunch break, it's a 12-hour and 30-minute shift, so you're there majority of the day, majority of the week.
They have no right to demand that of their workers when they could fulfill those same roles with voluntary extra time and surge pay for the workers that want to take it on.
Workers say peak season exacerbates existing safety issues.
I don't know. Who's gonna if it's mandatory, everybody's gonna be there. If it's voluntary, then everybody won't be there. So therefore, you won't have the same amount of employees to do the job. So therefore, you won't get the same amount of work done. So I'm gonna have to say she's wrong.
Extremely chaotic, especially at that time. Management is really looking to push numbers. That means cutting a lot of corners, bending the rules, pushing conditions that are unsafe.
I mean, a lot of times the conveyor belts get backed up, so you're packing boxes, but you can't even put them on the conveyor belt. You're forced to build up stacks of boxes around you. There's no room on the floor to walk. Yeah, just safety hazards everywhere.
Despite employing only 36% of warehouse workers in 2022, Amazon was responsible for 53% of all injuries in the warehouse industry.
Amazon is fine to let people die in the wake of tornadoes and
hold on, die in the wake of tornadoes.
die in the wake of tornadoes.
6 people unalived in Illinois' Amazon warehouse collapsed after tornado. What? There's a tornado.
And any kind
Amazon criticized over safety at tornado hit warehouse.
of natural disaster for their profits. And we, as Amazon workers, know what we deserve. And we're not going to take it anymore.
Workers at the JFK 8 Amazon warehouse on Staten Island voted to unionize in 2022, but they still don't have a contract.
Amazon is pretending like it never happened.
Their stance is we don't exist. And they ignore everything from the NLRB.
And right now they're in federal court arguing that unions are unconstitutional.
Dang. Are they really arguing that? Amazon is arguing that unions are unconstitutional? Oh, no. That's crazy work if that's true. I don't know if that's true or not. But if Amazon's arguing back then that unions are unconstitutional, boy, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Amazon is one of the wealthiest companies in the world.
Well, you don't get wealthy by doing the right thing.
They can keep us in court for the rest of the time. The only thing that will get them to negotiate a union contract with us is impacting their bottom line.
We've pledged.
We got to stop it right there. The best way to get them to unionize a contract with us is impacting their bottom line. I'm sorry. Not in today's age. Boy, they gonna turn around and be like, oh, you guys want a union? Okay, well, look, here, meet the Tesla bots. Well, they're probably not gonna do Tesla, but they might. Who knows? Meet our new AI. That's not gonna work. Oh, man. All right, so we got one more. We're gonna move on to the last segment. All right, because I gotta move with this, and then we'll do the rest of the show if I have. We'll see. But anyway, the next one I got here is we have convicts. Good Lord. Congress unveils massive stoppage funding bill. There's a funding bill going on. What is this funding bill about? Let me make sure we get this ad press. So Congress is trying to, I guess they're trying to pass a funding bill or they're trying to stop a funding bill. We're going to find out. It's a quick video, minute and a half. We're going to sit here and listen to it. But Congress unveils, it's a quick video, minute and a half. We're going to sit here and listen to it. But Congress unveils massive stoppage funding bill. So let's see what's going on here with this massive stoppage of a funding bill. And let's see what they actually are trying to say. Fair use. Let's get it. Oh, wait. Let me turn the sound on. All right, let's go.
Breaking down Congress's huge, newly released stopgap funding bill. It's called a continuing resolution, and it would last through March 14th. That deadline to approve it is coming, though. It's on Friday, and there's the countdown clock behind me, or otherwise...
Did y'all see that? December 20th, 2024 is the funding deadline. Oh, that's tomorrow. Woo, that is tomorrow. Here we go.
That deadline to approve it is coming, though. It's on Friday, and there's the countdown clock behind me, or otherwise... we'd see that partial government shutdown. As I said, this thing is massive, and to put it in perspective for you, over 1,500 pages. There it is, stacked next to the...
Jesus, look at this. Over 1,500 pages. Who the hell is going to read that before the deadline? Good Lord.
Diet Coke can here, and congressional members don't have long to read through it. Just 3 days. That vote Friday, right? Republican lawmakers are just fuming over the spending bill. Let's get started and look at these numbers and the way the money is going to be spent.
Yes.
Out of the gate, $110 billion in total will go towards disaster relief. $29 billion to FEMA, $21 billion to the Department of Agriculture, $12 to Housing and Urban Development, $10 to Farm Aid, and $3.3 to the EPA.
$110 billion total to disaster relief. What disaster they talking about, yo? And then $29 billion of FEMA, only $12 billion in housing and urban development, $21 billion Department of Agriculture, I don't know, wait, So we got B's in front of the first threes. I don't know if the rest of them are B's or if those are considered M's, but let's just assume. Matter of fact, let's let him say it again.
Towards disaster relief, $29 billion to FEMA, $21 billion to the Department of Agriculture, $12 to Housing and Urban Development, $10 to Farm Aid, and $3.3 to the EPA. 2 would go to the Small Business Administration. Another $8 billion would go to the Transportation Department. $24 billion to other. That's all it says. Other. No real details there.
Oh, okay. I get it now. So we got 110. So the bill is 110 billion total. That's okay. I got it. So the bill is 110 billion dollars, or 110.5 billion dollars total, and this is the reliefs, and this is how it's broken down. Got it. So FEMA, the Department of Agriculture, Housing and Urban Development, Farm Aid, EPA, and then he says small businesses, Transportation Department, and that 24 billion to other. That's the one I'm concerned about. I'm not concerned about, but that's the like where who pocketing that 24 billion? Who pocketing that 24 billion? Where that 24 billion going? Other. You had everything else, but then we come to that one and it's other. Somebody lining up their pockets, yo. That's what I got from other. Other means the pockets getting lined up.
$24 billion to other. That's all it says. Other. No real details there. Plus the promise of your tax dollars to foot the bill for the full replacement cost of the Francis Key Bridge there in Baltimore. That's the bridge that collapsed when the cargo ship ran into it several months ago. Billions more are also set aside for Big Pharma, the Department of Homeland Security, unmanned aircraft as well, and submarine construction, just to name a few, as well as security for politicians. Now, taking a look at the debt clock continues to go up.
Wait a minute. They got billions more. Okay, hey, this is my personal opinion. I'm gonna say this right here. This is the other. The was it 24 billion going to other? I'm assuming. I'm still could be wrong. Pharma is going to get some of that. Homeland Security, submarine construction, and security for politicians. They wallet.
As well as security for politicians.
Bro, they said security for politicians because we going to need security because we going to piss a lot of people off.
Taking a look at the debt clock continues to go up. The funding deadline there behind me. We'll monitor this story as it develops. But again, if things don't get done by the end of the week, we face that partial government shutdown. That would begin on Saturday.
Woo! Partial government shutdown on Saturday. Wait, so if this goes into effect, there's going to be partial government shutdown?
Continues to go up. The funding deadline there behind me. We'll monitor this story as it develops. But again, if things don't get done by the end of the week, we face that partial government shutdown. That would begin on
Saturday. So tomorrow's the deadline. So I think if the deadline hits, then there's going to be a partial government shutdown. I don't know, boy. It's going to be bad. Yo, these people ain't playing. They brought this government spending bill, 110 billion, and 24 billion goes to others. Oh man. And then if they shut down a bunch of stuff, then what does that mean? And who? I don't know, man. I have no idea. All I know is these fools out here is wilding. They ain't playing around. 2025 is going to be a hell of a show, and they said they put money towards pharma companies. I'm thinking that there might be another strong flu 19. You know, that's just me. I'm thinking it's going to be another one. I think they're going to pull another one up out here. That's my personal opinion. Let's see what we got here. Should we do this one? All right, I'm going to do this one. This is going to be short. I don't know what this one is about. I haven't looked this one up. This one's going to talk about the drones. Show gaps in airspace security. So they're over here talking about these drones and stuff and what's going on. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with these drones. We're going to have these two people here. They're going to talk about these drones that are going on. And it says, embarrassing. The Biden administration going out with a bang with major controversy. So we're going to see here, Fair Use Fox News. We're going to see here, see what they're talking about, see if there's anything worth hearing. And then we're going to move over to one more thing. And then we're going to switch over to the last portion of the show, which is AI. So here we go. Let's hear what's going on with this.
And in the Empire
state, New York continuing to grapple with
Again, New York. New York. Man, don't go to New York.
mystery. Democrat Senator Chuck Schumer sounding.
Of course. You're gonna hit me with an ad. All right, whatever. So let's add robot. So basically, don't go to New York. Stay away from New York. Coincidentally, everything that I've been looking up has came out of New York. I ain't even trying to make that on purpose. New York then had the TJ Maxx. New York had what was the first one? I forgot what the first one was. What was the first one? I don't know. But anyway, everything we've been talking about as far as the economy goes has been New York, and that's not even on purpose. But yeah, it's not looking good. Don't go to New York. All right, here we go. Let's roll this footage and see what they're talking about. Let's keep this thing going.
On combating these drones.
I am going to help pass, and I'm going to co-sponsor legislation that will combat these drones in a better way by allowing local police departments and state police departments to help the feds in sighting these drones. If the technology exists for a drone to make it up into the sky, there certainly is the technology that can track the craft with precision and determine what the heck is going on.
Buddy finna have a lot of problems for the last few years of his life.
Sorry about that video there. He was wearing the same color sweater as the background, so he looked like a floating head and an arm. But in reality, he was talking about something very serious. New York City Councilwoman Ina Vernikov is here to talk about that serious thing as well. What are you demanding from the state and federal leaders on behalf of your constituents when it comes to these drones, which I know are freaking people out in your district too?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. You know, the Biden administration is really going out with a bang here. The people have no clue what is going on here, what is hovering over their heads, and the fact that we still don't know is such an embarrassment on this administration. And we need answers right now, immediately.
What are some of the complaints that you're getting from your constituents?
Hey, they hitting y'all with the fear mongering, boy. They're like fear. That's what they doing. All fear. They just putting all this fear into the thing. Hey, theft, fear, Amazon. That's what it was. Amazon in Staten Island. That's what it was. They're going on strike. You know what I mean? People, just fear. If they can keep everybody in a state of survival and fear, the lowest frequencies there is, they got you. If they got you in constant fear and survival, boy, they got you. Constantly on edge, constantly with anxiety, constantly fear and depression. Like, boy, they got you. You ain't rising out of that. Your mindset is not coming out of that at all. Like, it's a rap ski. So, this is what they pushing.
People they have no clue what's going on here, and the fact that this is the United States of America, with all the money and resources that we have, not to know what is happening right now is completely unacceptable.
Sweetheart, I don't know where you've been. But hold on. Look. I don't know where you've been. Let me get that a little bit closer. I got a little feedback. But let me just run this. I don't know where you've been, but yeah. That's been going on for a while. Continue.
People are obviously freaking out.
Yeah, it's not been like a week or a couple days. It's been over a month, and we need answers. Meantime, you're also demanding that the professor who allegedly helped organize a massive anti-Israel protest at CUNY, City University of New York, be probed. What do you allege that this professor did?
Well, first of all, we have to look at what's going on at these college campuses at the City University of New York. This particular protest, it's not just about anti-Israel. These are encampments that were created on campus that block students, Jewish students and non-Jewish students from coming into classrooms. They created fires where officers were injured. Bottles of liquid was thrown at these officers. They were assaulted, harassed. They demanded more protection, more NYPD officers. Nothing happened. Chaos was on campus. This was a situation that was similar to what happened at Columbia University. And there was absolutely no accountability, not from the professors and not from the CUNY administration. And the CUNY
Okay. Whoa. Hold on. What's going on? Hey, look at the doggy. Look at the little puppy dog. Look at the little doggy. Look at him. Look at him. Hold on. I thought we were talking about drones. Whoa, what's going on? What happened to the drones? All right, so we got the drones going on. All right, so we have the drones. What we got here? Oh, I gotta make this phone call. Give me a second. All right. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about drones here, and they're over there going on something else. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. That's all I can say. So anyway, yeah, New York has a lot going on, but just always keep in mind, man, it's constantly going to be fear mongering that these people are going to be pushing across all the time. So, man, always understand that. Sorry for talking so fast. Yeah, they pushing a whole lot of fear. And then she jumped from the drone fear to another fear. So it's like fear. Here, woof. Fear. Oh, God. All right, let me make sure I got that right. Uh-oh, did I mess up my... Oh, that's interesting. Usually, you know what? I'm not going to touch it. I'll worry about it later. Because right now, normally my microphone will be lit up, but it's not lit up, but it's still working. So I guess we're good. Yeah. So yeah, man, be safe out there. Get ready for 2025. 2025 is be a hell of a year. It's finna go down, man. It's finna go down. It's no telling what's going on this year. It's not, well, yeah, I call it 2025 already. Christmas, the New Year's right around the corner. It's going to be one for the books. New president coming in. A lot of stuff is finna hit. Got to get ready, man. It's going to get crazy. Sorry, my dog is walking around. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, so anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and slide over to the next segment, the final segment of the show. Yes, AI Rising changed the banner, and yeah, let's see what's going on. And did I actually have the banner change whenever I was doing well, there was no banner. Okay, so we're good. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All right, cool. So anyway, excuse me. We're going to go ahead and go into the AI Rising portion of the show. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and block her out. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. All right, so we're going to have... Let me make sure I got this set up correctly before we get started, because this is going to have to, I got to make sure this is set up nicely. But however, with that being said though, yeah, they're going to have a lot of stuff going on, man. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in 2025. It's going to get worse before it gets better. That's just one thing to know for sure. Ain't nothing going to go right at the beginning. Some good things may happen. We saw some prices drop in the groceries and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, man, it's not going to be a good run. It might be, you know, I would say it's a good run for businesses and investing. It would be a good run. But as far as like, if you don't have your money up, it's going to be rough for sure. Because that's how Trump runs, you know. Like businesses thrive whenever he's in office. You know what I mean? Business, you got a business, you got money coming in or whatever. You got, you know, business thriving. He's all about that. You know what I mean? You're at a good position in your company. He's all about that. You know, and businesses thrive. Bitcoin don't went up what $40,000 since he won. It's just everything. So just be ready, man. It's gonna be a crazy one. So anyway. Let's go ahead and slide into the last segment of the show. All right. I got to get this one done pretty quick. But, of course, we got to start the segment of the show how we always start it. So let's go ahead and get that music in. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and fade it in slowly. Should we fade it in slowly? Nah, we're not going to fade it in slowly. But we are going to get it started. Here we go. Is it getting it started? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's finna get real good. Y'all ready? Here it comes. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Ooh-wee. Got us a ling. Shout out to CGA. There we go right there. Ooh-wee. Let me move that one up a little bit so you can see the full features. Look at that there. Sheesh. Nice. Nice. Caramel complexion. And we got, oh wait, what we got here? Oh man, yikes! What we got going on here? What's wrong with you, buddy? Relax. All right, sorry, puppy dog acting up. I think he's excited too. I think he can see it. Oh, we got here. All right. Okay, beautiful day at the beach. I see. Yes, that's what we have. A beautiful day at the beach. All right, what we got here? Oh, are we on a treadmill just walking? Are we just walking and that's going on? We're just taking steps, left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh man, that looks amazing. I like that. That is nice. You know, look at it. Look at it. Oh, we're gonna back at this one. Oh man, look at those things. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Oh my goodness, this one right here is nice. That right there look pretty gosh darn good, I must say. That's looking pretty neat. And this right, man, just look at it. Oh man, just seeing it all from, you can see it from the front. What's going on in the back? Jeez, man. And then this one is just, this is pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. Nice eyes. But this one right here at the gym, I might have to stare at you for a brief moment. Yeah, I may have to. I may have to. All right. We don't want to take up too much time because we don't got that much time to do today. However, I will say this. Everything that we just saw, all them ladies that we just seen, they are all AI. They're all fake. None of them is real. None of them exist. Not one. They are all AI. They all are fake. Yes, they are all fake. It is not good. So with that being said, just letting you know how AI is progressing forward. It's looking better and better and better and better and better each day. They're getting better at the stuff that they do. Sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. I'm a sole believer that the eyes don't lie. The eyes are the window to the soul. So if you stare in them eyes hard enough, you will get the answer that you're seeking to know if it's real or fake. But yes, none of those women were real, man. It's getting crazy out here. It is. So with that being said, excuse me, speaking on AI, we're going to start off the first segment or the first video here. We're going to have Donald Trump, SoftBank CEO, announces a $100 billion, 100,000 job investment in US-based AI technology. Oh, do you see it? Can you see it right there? No, you can't see it. I don't know where it went. I just had it. Whatever. That's what this video is about. Oh, there it is right there. You can see it right there. No, can you see it? You see it now. There it is. Right there. Donald Trump, SoftBank CEO, announces $100 billion, 100,000 jobs investment in US-based AI technology. I don't know what this is going to be about, but we're going to hear a little bit of it. Not much. And then we're going to slide over. But let's see, if they're putting $100 billion in AI-based technology, that means that a lot more people are going to be out of a job. Here we go. There he is. And there goes our ad. Yes, right at the nick of time. All right. I knew that was coming. I should have hit the refresh button to begin with. But as we see, he's going to be there. I don't know if he's going to get straight to the point. Looks like they're going to be long-winded. But let's just hear a little bit of it. I don't want to hear too much because I don't have time to hear all this. But let's see what they got going on. Oh, come on.
An honor to be with you. We'll discuss a couple of points. We'll take some questions later if you'd like. I'm sure you might have one or two. I'd be shocked if you didn't. I'd be very impressed. But I'm honored to welcome one of the most accomplished business leaders of our time, the founder and CEO of SoftBank, everybody knows, Masa Yoshi-san. Masa runs one of the largest companies in Japan and among the most successful investment and technology companies anywhere in the world, one of the most successful investors in the world.
Well, hey, if you want to talk about AI technology and you speaking to someone from Japan, you know that Japan is extremely advanced in technology, like super advanced in technology. Let me see. I'll have to take a phone call. So let me go ahead and let this play. I'm going to let y'all watch this. I got to take a phone call, so I'll be right back. So here we go.
And we've just concluded a very productive in America, creating 100,000 American jobs at a minimum. And he's doing this because he feels very optimistic about our country since the election. And many other people are also coming in with tremendous amounts of money. And you probably noticed that the call was technology is important. But one more thing I'm really hoping is that.
Okay. Sorry about that. I know I missed a lot what they were talking about, but it seems like basically Donald Trump is working with I forget what the guy said, what he said this guy's name was, but he's out of Japan, doing $100 billion project with $100,000 jobs investment in U.S. based technologies. And if you know anything about Japan is on it when it comes to technology, man. They are super advanced. I would like to go visit Japan because every time somebody talks about Japan and they show Japan is like super technology based. And as long as you're using the technology for good purposes, which in the long run it won't be, but it looks like a super thriving place, and they say it's super safe and super clean. But I mean, of course, if you've seen stuff like Demolition Man, I mean, hey, it's not gonna be good, you know. But to be working with somebody out of Japan, though, is going to be a huge leap and a huge step forward as far as technology goes with the U.S. What's up, Spiridon? What's good? Running the show right now. How you doing? So yeah, so if that's who Trump is dealing with and working with as far as moving forward with U.S.-based AI technology, man, he's on a good trajectory, I would say. So shout out to him for picking Japan as one of the people to deal with as far as going forward for AI technology. Clap for him. All right. And speaking of, oh man, sheesh. Speaking of technology, man, here's some technology for you. All right, let's go ahead and pull this one up real quick. This will be a little short, quick one for sure. But this is this ain't me. I'm not about this one. But hey, let's go ahead and take a look. So we got right here, looking at here, breaking news. This is 3D printed meat cuts like steak. Good Lord, who the hell wants 3D printed meat cut like steak? I know I don't. I mean, because the nutrients is not going to be there. You ain't going to have good nutrients. It's not going to be fulfilling. It ain't going to be good. You know what I mean? It's going to be terrible. So, yeah. Let's see what they got to say, though. Let's go ahead and roll the footage.
A juicy, sizzling steak made by computer. While obtaining regular meat is a process that's been taking place for millennia, cow, butcher, beef, Redefined Meat, a meat alternative startup out of Israel, makes their product using a highly technical process. The mix of soy and pea protein, chickpeas, beetroot, nutritional yeast, and coconut fat is formed into steak-like shapes using a 3D printer.
Our goal is to become the largest meat company in the world just by harnessing technology instead of animals.
Meat substitutes are not new. But unlike the soy-based crumbles that mimic ground beef, Redefined Meat's product is designed to act, taste, and cut like flank steak.
This is the holy grail of alternative meat.
But the most important part, how does it taste? This diner was happy. A juicy...
Hey, man, hell no. Give me the cow, yo. Satch song. No. But the sad part about it is, and you're right, Spirit Don, no protein for the gains. Because did you hear what they said is going to be? Soy and chickpeas. Like, get the hell out of here. Now, the truth of the matter is, this is what they're going to serve poor people. Just to be quite blunt. If you got the money to, you know, buy a cow and get it cut up by a butcher and store the meat, you're good. You're straight. And I know they're going to put this probably in a lot of their... This is going to go inside. Oh, wait, let me get this straight. This is going to go into a bunch of restaurants, probably. You know what I mean? It's going to go into a bunch of restaurants, and they're going to start using this. And who knows what the cost, what the cost analysis is going to be as far as them being able to have 3D printed meat or steak versus an actual farm animal steak. Like, what would the cost difference be? That's the first thing you always want to look at. Look at the cost. Look at the overall bottom line. Look at the cost and what it's going to cost you as far as what this 3D meat is going to give you versus actual animal meat. And If you're poor, they're going to serve this to you because you can't afford nothing else. And this is what they're going to serve. And it's going to be more beneficial to their bottom line as opposed to you having enough money to go get a cow from a local farmer or a farmer and then get that cow butchered by a butcher. I had a buddy do that one time. He actually got a cow, got it butchered, and then he had different kinds of meat. You know, he had ground beef, he had stew meat, T-bone steaks, different kind of like meats he had out of that cow. And he had so much meat, you know, he offered me some as well. And I took, you know, different cuts of the cow. And I tell you what, that was my first time actually seeing the actual difference from a cow or cattle that you were able to pick yourself and have it butchered versus store bought from like grocery stores. That was my first time noticing the difference, and it's a hell of a difference. It's a hell of a difference. I can't explain it. You would just have to experience it. And it's a big difference. But this right here, what they're trying to do right here, this right here, they're gonna serve this to poor people. They're gonna serve it to everybody. Don't get me wrong, but if you want animal meat, you're going to have to butcher your own. That's the way we're moving towards the future. Yikes. Yeah. So anyway, let me see what we got here. All right. So next we have AI explains how humans can escape the matrix. That is not going to be good. I mean, why would you let AI explain that to you? Good Lord. Come on, fix it. There we go. All right. So let's see what AI says when it says it's going to explain to humans how they can escape the matrix. It's like, hold on, AI, didn't you create the matrix or didn't you enhance the matrix? But anyway, let's see what the AI has to say about helping humans escape the matrix. So let's go ahead and pull this up and let's see what he says. Oh, let me go back one more time. And here we go.
Use ancient knowledge and learn geometry. To interact with the source code like a hacker, pyramids and mandalas in specific proportions may...
Let me see if I can start them off from the beginning.
...resonate with the underlying code. Strange coincidence, we have a ton of those to study. The biggest mandala in the world, actually, is Borobudur. Its architecture is a harmonic pattern. To figure this out, someone has to know that sound makes shapes. If you're on a bowstring across a metal plate with sand, you can see these patterns. There's a math equation that lets you calculate those. If we make a 3D model of that in Blender or Houdini, you can simulate what any frequency looks like. Borobudur's architecture mirrors a frequency. This is not uncommon at all in the ancient world. Chichen Itza follows a similar frequency. How would we do that on something like a pyramid, though? Rick Draco can show you. It makes 3D models of vibration. According to AI, each layer is a pattern within the frequency. A very complex frequency assembled layer by layer may look something like Ramadan Temple. Hindu and Buddhist culture often use mandalas to represent chants, mantras, or frequencies. The fact that many ancient places share similar patterns to these mandalas may indicate that there is a resonance relationship there. No other place resonates with the source code better than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its geometry encodes the circumference of the Earth, the length of the year, the relationship between the Earth and the Moon, at least 4 universal constants, and the speed of light, and the angle needed to view a rainbow. Corner angle is the same angle if each layer is a pattern within the frequency. A very complex frequency assembled layer by layer may look something like Ramadan Temple.
Okay, so I don't know how you're supposed to escape the matrix with that kind of knowledge, but at the end of the day, if you want to escape the matrix with the way things are going, you know, the hedonism, the fear mongering, the all the other fake meats and all that stuff, I think the only way to get like a good grasp on it, to, you know, get a hold on how everything is supposed to, to get a hold on how to escape the matrix, I think this would probably be the best way or the only way to get it done. Yeah, that right there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that would be your best way to escape the matrix. Go ahead and just pull the Terminator. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so next we're going to look at China. China has unveiled their drone swarm technology for the first time. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so if you can see it on the screen right there. We got China has unveiled their drone swarm technology for the first time. You can see all those freaking drones Look at that. That is a lot. That's a whole lot of drones. Look at it. Can you see it? All right, let's roll the footage and see what they got to say. Let me make sure I can get that on the screen. Good. Here we go. All right, I'm going to mute that just in case they don't try to hit me with no copyright for the music. But look at that, yo. Look at that. Moving in sync, in harmony. Look at that. I don't want to say in harmony, but they're moving in sync, though. Look at this. Like, the drone swarm, and what is the point of that? Who is it going after? Probably regular folk. I mean, because now you can have a drone to every human on Earth at this point. Like, that is crazy. Look at that. They're just going all up into the sky like birds. Look at that. Is wild, boy. Oh my gosh. All right, so let me go ahead and read what it says over here. Chinese scientists have developed a new type of battle drone that can rapidly multiply midair. A tactical shock and there it goes. A tactical shock and awe phenomenon against potential adversaries like the United States. Each drone has only one blade but can hover, move freely like a regular drone, and communicate with other drones. Each can also play specific roles such as command, surveillance, tracking, and even attack while collaborating to complete a mission. Oh boy, good Lord. Oh man, it is not looking good. Oh my gosh. It ain't looking too shabby for the future, y'all. This is for combat. Let me put it back on the screen. This is for combat. This is for combat. Oh boy. I'm gonna say, do you know that for every grain of sand there are 1 billion planets? Is that crazy or what? It is pretty crazy. So yeah, they've developed a new type of battle drone. Those are battle drones. But hey, it is what it is. That's life. All right, moving on to the next. What we have next? Let's see. We have Dubai's first AI-powered real estate agent. Sounds human. All right, let me pull this up for you so you can see it. All right, there it goes right there. So we have Dubai's first real estate agent. Sounds human. So we got an AI-powered real estate agent. Yeah, there goes another job. So let's see, her AI clone is talking to her client on her behalf. So let's see how this sounds and let's see how this works out. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Hey, is this Steve?
Hello? Who is this?
Hello, Steve. This is Rania from Boulevard Properties. Am I catching you at a good time?
I guess. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Boulevard Properties here in Dubai. I just received your details from our marketing team, and I see you recently clicked on, well, our ad regarding Dubai real estate investment. I'm reaching out to verify the details you submitted. Would that be all right? Great. I just want to confirm a few details. You mentioned you're looking for a 4-bedroom apartment. Is that still the case?
Yeah, that's
Perfect. Perfect. And are you also looking for an off-plan property? No worries at all. The call can easily be done via Zoom, so you can join from wherever you are. Just let me know a time that works for you, and I'll arrange it for you. What do you think?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, can we do tomorrow afternoon?
Hey, is this Steve?
Hello? Who is this?
Hello, Steve. This is Rania from...
Okay, Rania. I don't know why they're so excited because yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the excitement is all about because I'm sitting here watching this thinking to myself, I'm like, Rania, you may be pretty and all, but I'm gonna tell you what, they don't need you, sweetie. They got you talking to a client on the phone that sounds just like you, and then they gonna do a Zoom call, and pretty soon the Zoom call gonna be an AI you talking to. They don't need the human you no more, right? And you're completely obsolete, and I'm pretty sure that they're gonna pay that AI a lot less than they're gonna pay you. So yeah, I don't know what the excitement is all about, what the high fiving is all about. Like, all of y'all are not needed for a job. I don't know why she's so excited. I'm sitting there watching this like I would be like, uh-oh. Oh man. Like, I mean, the same thing goes with the news. They have AI news now that you can just like, and it's really good. I'm gonna put that up on the next show, the AI newscast, how they did it. Like, yo, everybody's gonna be out for a job. I mean, because honestly, like, if they could have got to the point where they did the Zoom call, bruh, and the Zoom call passed where they had her AI with her voice, like, she's fired. You're gone. We don't need you. I mean, I just don't think that's a good reason to be excited. Like, seriously, what are you excited for?
On Boulevard Properties, am I catching you at a good time?
I guess, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Boulevard Properties here in Dubai. I just received your details from our marketing team, and I see you recently clicked on, well, our ad regarding Dubai real estate investment.
All right, so this right here, let me read this off to you real quick. It says, this is Dubai's first AI-powered real estate agent. This AI system handles 400 calls a day, contacts investors within 5 minutes of a form submission, persistently follows up, and reactivates forgotten leads. It is set to revolutionize appointment booking by never missing a lead, operating 24/7, and being trained with company-specific details. Boy, let's hear it. That is going to be crazy. Oh, man. So if you're top sales in the company, I mean, they don't need you. They don't need you. So if you're top sales in a company, they don't need you no more. You're going to have to try to do your own thing. It's just my humble opinion. You know what I mean? Like, sheesh. Whew. Man. Need to find her at, though. She was looking kind of good. But anyway, I mean, exactly. Somebody here in the comment section said, that's her losing her job. Somebody said, why is she so happy about it? Let me actually turn this on. I might have to mute this because, they might hit me with a copyright for the sound and everything. But let me make sure I got this right on your screen. All right, here we go. So let's check this out. Fans outraged as Coca-Cola uses AI in iconic Christmas ad. So this whole entire ad that we're about to watch is going to be AI. I might have to mute it because of the music, but let's just go ahead and watch it. So here we go. Oh, I was wrong. Coca-Cola's latest holiday ad campaign featuring AI-generated content has faced backlash from consumers, particularly on social media. Here we go. So somebody said, the company I work for, Silverside AI, just created an ad for Coca-Cola. We're asking to bring the classic Coca-Cola holidays are coming back ad through the use of AI. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Oh, faked you out again. Again. There it is. Oh, Saint Nick. All right, well, there it is. Watching an entire video with AI, not a real human soul in sight. Not even a polar bear, bro. The polar bears, they said hell with the polar bears. Everything. Yeah, that's what's going on. So now, if you recorded videos for commercials, actors in any kind of actors, actresses, This whole thing is done by AI. And you know what's crazy? One person sitting down could have did this whole thing. 5 at the most. 5, I would say 5 people could have did this whole video. But really probably just 1. But yeah, that's where we're headed, yo. Look at this. None of this is real. All this is AI. Every last bit of it. Every last bit of it. And it says critics on platforms like TikTok and X, Twitter, described it as creepy and lifeless, accusing Coca-Cola of prioritizing technology over human creativity and expressing concerns about AI's impact on jobs in creative industries. Yeah, they don't care. They finna get their money because they ain't got to pay all of you guys for whatever it is that they had to pay you for. They looking at cutting costs and increasing profits. End of story. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. That's what's going on. Yeah. It's going to be a rough run out there, y'all. So hold on, buckle up. Hold on, buckle up. It's going to get crazy. Keep your seatbelt on. You know what I mean? Things is about to get wicked and all that good stuff, man. It's not about to be pretty. It's about to be gritty. So make sure you are ready for what's about to happen in the near future, because it is not about to be pretty at all, boy. It is about to be ugly, man. It's about to be ugly. It's not about to look good. 2025 coming in, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Get prepared. Get prepared, because it is about to get ugly out there. But with that being said, I gotta go. I got stuff I got to go do. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all who came and, tuned into the show. Thank you. I appreciate you for people who came in and had comments and who hit the like button, all that good stuff. Thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate it. We'll be back with another show here soon. Sorry I had been gone for so long. Life happens, but we are back on and rolling. And we're gonna keep this stuff rolling and enjoying ourselves. But also follow me on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Rumble, and just go to my Linktree, Instagram, all my social media platforms. I keep workout videos going on that I drop weekly, and all that good stuff. And do online coaching, fitness programs, as well as do YouTube fitness channels. So go ahead and follow me on my YouTube fitness channel, which is the channel that you're watching right now. I like to do this something outside of fitness, so I don't get burned out, of course. We're just doing constant fitness content all day long, but of course that is the main niche. But we greatly appreciate you for the support. If you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button to share this algorithm, to get this algorithm out. If you enjoyed the show, thank y'all so much, man. We'll see y'all later. Thank you for everything that you've done. Till next time, take care. We up out of here. Peace.